I have my parents to thank for the gift of a blank slate when it comes to matters of religion. I was raised with the freedom to find my own path. This is a concept that for many I now realize is unfathomable. My reasons for going to live in a Buddhist temple, however, were not religious. It would be more accurate to say my reasons were philosophical. At least that's what I told airport security. Regardless of reason, when I find myself with a goal in mind, I tend to make it happen. Welcome to Wat Po Ban Ka. I'm here in my guti, or my room, for nuns. The local school has had the kids here for the last 24 hours, and so they've been participating in chanting and walking meditation with us. I settled in by unpacking my few belongings and wandered out into the hot sun to explore the temple grounds. As I walked around the green koi-filled lake, I was overcome by the peacefulness of this place. If I believed in heaven, this could be it. The Meishi are always smiling and laughing. Even the animals, and there were many, seemed to be reveling in the beauty and tranquility of this place. Thailand has a nationwide Children's Day, and I was fortunate enough to be at the temple for this happy day. A large group of kids from the village came to join in the festivities, which included games, singing, dancing, and treats. I became aware as I watched the children interacting with the monks and nuns that I had been fairly segregated from people outside my age group back in the States. Here, everyone was together and sharing. The monks and nuns understood that the children could benefit greatly from their guidance and influence, but they also emphasized that they too had much to learn from the children. I was thoroughly taken off guard when Meishi Tan led me to the newest edition of the temple, a radio station where they could broadcast Dharma talks and stories about Buddhism. They may be nuns and monks, but they've got some high-tech methods up the sleeves of those robes. Catching me even more off guard, I did an impromptu interview in which I explained why I had come all the way to Thailand alone to stay in a temple. With Meishi Tarn as my translator, I told whoever was listening that I was there to learn about the Dharma. In the 2 weeks that followed, I would wake every morning around 4 a.m. and join Meishi Tarn for walking meditation around the lake. We did this barefoot to enhance our awareness of each step and maintain our focus on the present moment. We would have discussions about our meditation sessions, and as the sun rose, a symphony of frogs, crickets, monkeys, dogs, and roosters would announce the new day. We would chant in front of the large golden Buddha, bowing 3 times for each the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. Around 6 a.m., I would head to the kitchen where the Meishi prepared the meal for the day. This was one of my favorite parts because they would eagerly teach me words by pointing out different foods and plants. Knowing how to speak about food goes a long way in Thailand, although I quickly learned that sometimes it's just better not to ask what you're about to be eating. Monk in a golf cart. The people of the local villages are very involved with the temple and would arrive every morning to bring food and help out. Oftentimes, children would come to sweep the temple grounds. Meishi Tarn explained that we must look at everything around us to understand our own true nature. The concept of Ubai Tam means that we compare what we see around us to ourselves in order to help us realize the truth. This is how the Buddha learned, she said. There needs to be a balance between wisdom and meditation. One without the other, no matter how advanced, will get you nowhere. For the monks and nuns, removing the hair is an important part of shedding one's ego and understanding the Buddhist concept of non-self. One of the monks, Prajan Supin, joked about how much time, money, and energy I had spent on my useless hair. I started to see his point. Maybe it was due to the high I was feeling living in such a beautiful place, the fact that I had gone nearly a week with no mirror, or maybe the thought of a monk teasing me was just too much. But before I knew it, I felt the cool breeze on my bald head, and it was absolutely wonderful. There you have it. No hair. As Mei Qinwan says, freedom from hair. As I sat alone that night, chanting in front of the golden Buddha, I noticed a gigantic tarantula in the Buddha's lap. At first it scared me, but as I got closer, I noticed it was shedding its skin. I remembered what Mei Shitan had said about Ubai Tam, and I saw that I was like the spider, shedding my skin, or hair in my case, in order to grow. The nuns and monks of Wat Bo Ban Ka became like a family to me, and as I left the temple I promised them I would return. It was time to take what I had learned from my experience and apply it to my life. I went to Thailand to find an authentic Buddhist experience. What I found there was much more. One of the nuns told me as I was leaving, "You have a lot of Dharma in you, but you were born in the wrong place." I laughed and said that the journey was important. I had to travel across the world to discover that all I needed, I already have, and all I want to be, I already am. Living at the temple taught me the negative effects of self-judgment and the importance of accepting the true nature of all things in the universe, especially myself. Leaving the temple, I did not feel that I had accomplished anything great. It takes time, energy, and care to nurture a seed into becoming a tree. The nuns and monks of Wat Bo Ban Ka helped me plant the seed of Dharma and taught me how to nurture it. Now it is up to me to make it grow.